Hello everyone, Empire Baron here. Thank you for joining me. I got some footage here from IamSoldier US, and he will be playing against TheMistaa in red. TheMistaa switched recently to the Greek civilization. He said he wanted to level up the other civilization, and that's why we're seeing him here in the ranked with his level 40 Greek civilization. And as I said, this is IamSoldier in the blue. We did a couple casts on him earlier in the release of this game during beta. I believe it was in one of the tournaments, and he is a very strong player, very good at the RTS genre. So we'll see what he does in this game here against TheMistaa. He will be, as you can see, in the Egyptian civilization. I apologize about the little jittering from this. This was the quality that I got from IamSoldier. I'm not sure what program he uses for screen capture, but it is a little glitchy. And but we can still make do. We'll see the strategy that he used and the strategy that TheMistaa counters with, and it'll be very interesting, these two great players dueling it out. And we will see the Greek versus Egyptian that everybody has been asking for. So hopefully you enjoy. We're seeing now these scouts just kind of circle around. This is the Mediterranean map, so there's going to be that big water resource in the middle that will prove to be very valuable for both these players. That food resource so fast. We're seeing his makeup of his economy is mainly on that wood. He has 4 villagers getting berries. There are no hurtable animals at the moment, so he's just getting berries and getting that close wood resource. So IamSoldier opts to go with the strategy of using the empower bonus from that Priestess of Ra compared to making that close storehouse to that wood resource to the north. Now he's taking his scout, sweeping around the base of IamSoldier, of TheMistaa. We saw TheMistaa make that dock early as well as IamSoldier, so we will no doubt see some sort of Navy action go down, and I'm not exactly sure yet if we have anything from TheMistaa. The scout for IamSoldier seems to have stopped right outside of the base as he starts to macro out. He looks like he's starting that age upgrade, and yep, so that age upgrade is going down, and 2 houses are going down as well. So we see now a storehouse going by that gold mine. Oh, no, that is not a house. I believe that is a storehouse that is going down by that wood. It is a little bit far from that wood even, and that's what it is. So he's going to build that storehouse with a little bit of distance there. I would recommend trying to get it a little bit closer. Oh, no, so what he's doing is he's going to use one storehouse, and he's going to split between the gold and the wood. So, and then you can take advantage of having just one Priestess of Ra right now getting both the wood and the gold. So that actually is a good strategy. I'll take that back. Go back now to the scout, and the scout sees another dock go down, and he is going to build his first trireme in defense. So 2 fishing boats and then a trireme to help ward off any Navy issues. We're seeing, whoa, a pretty heavily armored trireme there for TheMistaa already done, and there comes the first trireme down for IamSoldier. So, and another dock goes down. So we're going to see quite a bit of Navy now as they both try to either A, defend their fishing boats, or B, put on a press, take the advantage of the entire water source and cut off the Navy of the opponent and stop that fast food resource from them. But that will cost you quite a bit of resources to get the Navy that you need to completely destroy them. So let's see which route these 2 players choose to go. Now we're seeing the second trireme just finish up here as he upgrades his storehouse upgrade for wood. You see in the queue down in the corner he has another trireme in store as well as another villager. Very important to keep those villagers in queue going up. Still interesting to see no military buildings, no ground forces yet for, I believe, either of these players, because we saw the scout of IamSoldier go around and I didn't see any military buildings as of yet, and that's probably why he's staying with this solely Navy. Another trireme goes down and another one's almost completed now as he really starts to build up his Navy. So we might see a really interesting push here from this. We haven't seen much Navy action, and here comes the 4th trireme. Here comes some triremes in for TheMistaa. 3 triremes come in, and let's see how this takes place. 3 versus 4. It looks like the triremes for TheMistaa are going to try to micro in retreat and maybe reinforce that a little bit. I know he has 2 docks set up. Here comes the 4th trireme in. So now it's just going to be a micro battle of who can get these triremes out of danger. It's important to click on the trireme and pull them away from the targeting of the enemy triremes, and just enough so that you can have them target a new ship. And then you push back on the attack, and you can do the constant damage from still the same amount of triremes. Now it looks like they're going to be forced to retreat a little bit, and maybe we're going to see some repair action go on. There it is. Those fishing boats can repair the triremes. So we're going to see that fishing boat go from trireme to trireme, getting them back up to health. He's pumping out 2 more triremes as it is, realizing this is going to be a mainly naval battle because TheMistaa had a very similar amount of ships. 2 more triremes come out now, and let's see how this takes place. Very interesting battle here. As I said, this is a ranked match. TheMistaa had quite a winning streak going on before. It was broken a little bit. I saw it was back up to 36. I'm not exactly sure what it is in this stage when this game was played, but I know that he is still top of the leaderboards. He has such a great record. And here we go. They are going to target down that one trireme, and TheMistaa tries to pull it away, but it is going to get sunk down. And now we see the fishing boat is in the back, 2 fishing boats in the back repairing these triremes, as IamSoldier is going to be forced to retreat because TheMistaa just has so many triremes back. Now IamSoldier, it looks like he got supply blocked a little bit here as he's forced to build a couple of houses. 60 supply. Those triremes take up 3 supply, so it's very important to keep up with your base back at home because you saw how many ships that TheMistaa had here. And now we're seeing another attack as IamSoldier sweeps around from the south and is going to try to maybe target fire down these gold miners. That's what he's going to do. A couple shots from that trireme really target fire down that vulnerable gold so quick. Now he goes back to his base, macros out 2 more triremes once he gets back up to that population limit, and now another villager comes down. Another dock goes down as well. So these ships are now chasing down by TheMistaa, who are trying to do any damage they can. Look how many triremes are there for TheMistaa. TheMistaa is going to get 1 more ship sunk as he's really pushing hard now. They're both just locked in battle. Another one goes down for TheMistaa. Another one pulls away, microing away, and then another one goes down for TheMistaa and IamSoldier. Both of these forces taking down one at a time pretty evenly as they both seem to be reinforcing from the same amount. It looks like the gold is pretty much run down now for IamSoldier. He has, well, 3 more triremes in queue as these triremes for TheMistaa are going to circle around IamSoldier and pretty much take them down as IamSoldier pushes back in retreat and is now, let's see if TheMistaa follows in this suit. A couple stables go down now for IamSoldier back home as he realizes maybe he can put a little bit of a push on, and I'm not sure if TheMistaa has any kind of defenses set up back for it. So we're seeing these fishing boats now come back and do some more repair. That trireme was just about done with life. And now 3 more villagers come down. He's got his scouts still tucked away in the back of TheMistaa's base, seeing not much ground forces. And he sees now he's done some economical damage. He's running that scout all the way through. TheMistaa should see this as a sign that he's preparing a ground force. Let's see if TheMistaa recognizes that threat and is going to put on some defensive units here. The scout runs through for IamSoldier and is now going to push back around to the north. And these triremes, fully repaired, are going to head back out to try to distract TheMistaa a little bit more, I believe. It looks like 8, 10 triremes are there with 1 more, 2 more on the way. Here they go, meeting in battle. I believe this is mainly a distraction so he can get those stables up because it looks like he's still, well, it's a pretty even force here. TheMistaa really took a hit by not having those gold and is now going to be forced to retreat back down the map. TheMistaa knows they're on the way. I saw the scout in range, but now we're going to see these fishing boats for TheMistaa be very vulnerable. That gold mine has been removed. Now he's going to try to do some house block damage here. Just stall some time, very smart, so he can get these stables up. We're seeing Toxotes come in here now. So, TheMistaa had built archery ranges in the north side of the base, hiding them, very sneaky. His main base, though, is going to be so dismantled here as he starts to lose house block. But now these triremes for TheMistaa are going to come in from the north and try to push down on these docks, and they're going to kill a villager here who was mismicroed as, oh my goodness, these Toxotes are going to walk freely into the back of the base of IamSoldier. Oh no, and these only 1 stables got completed. This looks like it could be tragedy for IamSoldier, who is trying to put on a counterattack of his own on land. Didn't realize that Toxotes were being created in the back of his base. What a really great move by TheMistaa. And let's see now how this game plays out. We're seeing a bunch of fishing boats go down as IamSoldier starts to take back control of his docks. And now he's going to build some barracks in the top as he sends all his villagers up to his new base, running and screaming as he's going to now use these boats for cover on the shore so that he can block this choke point off. Very smart. Those Toxotes would be very stupid to run in past those boats. And now let's see how this takes place. The base of TheMistaa was pretty badly damaged here by these triremes who are just walking freely in the base. And I think IamSoldier might have come out of this and still have a very strong chance because the economy for TheMistaa has been badly destroyed. And now these Toxotes are, yes, running freely through his base, but they do barely any damage to these buildings. And it is going to take them a very long time to get anything. And a couple slingers now, if he could get a couple slingers on the field, which is what he's building up those for, he has enough villagers over here. He's building 3 docks now. He's getting quite a bit of stone because he also realizes he may need to get another town center here very shortly. And also if he can get these barracks up and he can get that wood from that resource, now he is getting 7 villagers on wood. And he has a solid amount of gold. Once these finish, some slingers are going to come out, and they're going to be able to do so much damage here to these Toxotes, which it seemed like only archers for the Greek of TheMistaa. Let's see now. It seems, here we go. All of these villagers are going to make their way to the south here and get on that wood. He's going to have to build a couple more houses because he's going after the houses now, but he is also, TheMistaa is just focused on taking out this town center that IamSoldier is just able to build freely here. Using the cover of those boats and protecting off the choke points is a very smart strategy. And now he almost has enough pumping from those 3 stables. From those 3 barracks, he will be able to get slingers out enough very quickly to be able to overrun this force. Here we go. IamSoldier defeated in 2 minutes. That town center finally went down to it because he got stone there. He has enough stone to rebuild this town center. And he will have that up in enough time to renege on this, and he can get back to fighting here, and he will be able to deal with that force of solely Toxotes very shortly. He is going to have to really start to move, though, because TheMistaa is going to push very soon on this force, and if he loses any more villagers here, it will take him so long. And here we go. Here is going to be the battle. He's splitting up these units a little bit. He's going to bring these triremes up, and the triremes are in range with that little canal there that goes up into the back of the base now of IamSoldier, just enough so that he will be able to rain fire down pretty much anywhere that he needs to. And those Toxotes are so weak against it. Now he's got just enough stone so he can build a wall in that other side, so TheMistaa really can't sneak around the back either. And let's see now, he is really going to have to rebuild quick here. There's getting to be more and more slingers on the field, and right now he is just going to spam slingers as quickly as he can. We see some more villagers in queue. He only has 34 villagers. What an interesting battle. TheMistaa was able to march up, destroy the first town center. IamSoldier, using his brain, realized I can keep control of the navy, keep this land bombarded. Now his fishing boats are roaming freely. All of TheMistaa's boats are destroyed, and we are going to see now, so there has been some Toxotes being created inside of the wall that he did not scout, and it looks to be a pretty even battle, but now we're seeing these slingers have to come back now because he was trying to put on a push all the way around, and now let's see, he needs to really get these slingers pumped out. Another barracks needs to go down very shortly here because there is quite a bit of Toxotes in that top base. And he also had a barracks there, quite a bit of Toxotes in that bottom base. You see he is population capped right now. He has only 85 max population, 94. So he needs to put on some attacks here while he just builds as many houses as he can build. He has the wood to do it. Right now he just needs to really start. His APM right now needs to be screaming so he can catch back up. He has a little bit of a surplus of these resources, and it would be good to see. Now he's seeing his stables go down because we are seeing some peltis. No, some hoplites come in. So some hoplites come in with these Toxotes, and this is going to be a strong little combination here. But there is quite a bit of slingers now that are going to be forcing these Toxotes out of this battle, and they are going to try to pincer these hoplites in the middle of them here, and so they can really take down those units. Are a little bit more expensive, and we know the economy of TheMistaa has to be hurting a little bit. So let's see now how this continues on from here. Very interesting battle. We're seeing that storehouse upgrade for wood go down. So Some axemen also being created, so that is to counter these hoplites, which are doing so much damage. Now we're seeing also peltists come in. Now they're going after villagers who are being turned on the hoplites. Let's see if IamSoldier has what it takes. And he didn't move his boats around like he needed to. He could have moved those boats around. He is going to lose so many villagers here. And more hoplites are coming in, more peltists are coming in, doing so much damage to these villagers who are just trying to flee. We're seeing axemen finally come into the fray so that they can deal with these hoplites now. And he needs to also upgrade those slingers, because at this point, though, now we're seeing mainly peltists and hoplites, and now they are really moving into the base. TheMistaa is really starting to paint this base of IamSoldier with houses, putting the pincer on, putting just random walls in there. And now let's see what how this is gonna play out. Very interesting battle. Some chariot archers now in the fray with some slingers. These villagers are forced to just stand idly by as the army for TheMistaa sweeps to the north and goes after this gold mine. IamSoldier pulls those villagers wisely off the gold mine and flee into his army, and that will redirect TheMistaa's attention to that force and allow these villagers to escape and now go back to mining gold. Let's see how this battle takes place. A couple peltists go down from the fire of these triremes still in the south. Pretty even battle as both players are very close to reinforcing their units here. These random walls for TheMistaa are just forcing IamSoldier more and more into a pincer, as it looks like IamSoldier is completely going to be demolished by this attack now. And here we go. There's the resignation by IamSoldier. What a great, exciting match. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I got another game coming up for you between these two players, the rematch of sorts. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching. Empire Baron out.